Hey guys, we're back for another amazing property tour. This time, 10,000 square foot home listed just under $4 million, 11 bedrooms, 9 baths, 8 full baths. The coolest part, and I'm gonna show you guys, so you guys gotta wait till the very end of the video to see this, but we actually have 4 separate living spaces, which I cannot say you do not find anywhere. So anyways, further ado, let's go take a look. Okay, let's go inside. And today, we have a special guest. Suzanne, say hi.
Hi everyone, so glad you're joining us.
She's the amazing listing agent for this gorgeous property. So we're gonna do it a little bit different this time. We're gonna ask a little bit of questions because a lot of the times I'm just kind of saying my opinions on it. But who better to give us a better understanding of the home than the person listing it? So come on in. Suzanne, as you mentioned,
yes.
It's 11 bedrooms,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
9 bathrooms, 8 of them are full bath. Let's just start here. First of all, I love the feeling of this. You have these massive ceilings, so
yes.
You have that grandiose entryway. I love how
natural light, absolutely. Tons of natural light, lots of views of the property, which are just beautiful.
But you know what I also really like? It's still, even though it's 10,000 square foot livable space, right?
Yes.
It's still got a cozy feeling as well. Like, you know, some homes are extremely massive. This was nicely separated. I love how they have like this entertainment wall fireplace,
right?
See-through fireplace.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The coffered ceilings. Can you see that up there, Bruce?
Yeah, the fireplace definitely makes it super cozy. Brings both parts of that house together, right?
And so this home was custom built in, did you say 2017 or 2014?
2014.
2014.
Yes.
Okay, take a look at this. Like, you guys know in the videos that I talk about is to build a house, and I feel like I'm on repeat because I say this every time I'm in these beautiful homes. The difference between a cookie cutter home and a custom home, the 2x4s are all the same, but the main things that you're spending the money on are going to be the finishings, right? And the overall architecture. You guys can't see it right now, but there's some beautiful hardwood beams above us up here. You have, like, if you look at the mantle and the fireplace, it goes all the way to the ceiling, right? It's got that cool stone, two-tone stone wood. You have, not inset, what would you call outset? Outset.
Yeah, it is. That's a good word for it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
it's really
totally.
cool. It's a visual cue. So it brings you up to the beautiful light and open space. I mean, this must be 60, 65 inch screen TV, something like that. Bruce, you're a TV guy. What do you think that is?
That's like me laying sideways.
Exactly. It's a solid 5 feet wide, right? But this is the thing, is like, this is legit hardwood. It's not MDF. It's not all the other kind of stuff. An opportunity to kind of decorate it, put whatever you want. It's just very well thought out. It definitely has that luxury feel, but at the same time, it's kind of that country home comfort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is kind of unique too. My client actually built this table.
Really?
And he built it so that it would match kind of the column there.
Yeah.
So built the table, had the granite brought in. So this kind of comes with the house because this
Nice.
is like a statement piece in here.
Totally.
Like, it's just gorgeous.
And I'm
So,
just trying
yeah.
to see here how many, 8, we have 12 seats.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you mentioned before, they never really rented the space, even though, like I said, watch till the end. You guys will see the other spaces that are available. But obviously, they just had a big family here.
They had a big family.
So
yeah.
this is the perfect multi-generational home.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I just love how it was designed for a big family. Like, you can see the chandelier set, everything was put by. And you said this is pretty much how they live, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
100%. They're very, very particular. Everything's always super tidy, super clean.
Yeah.
And he's super efficient.
Yeah.
So everything is done all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
She has a wish list and he just does it. He's really good.
I like that. I like that. The honey-do list, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so let's start with the first room down here. But
Yeah.
as you pointed out, you put it as a room because it is legitimately a room.
Yes, I did call it a bedroom. Yeah.
So because it has obviously a bunch of windows, so you got lots of set, but you do have a deep closet that's in there. I love the wainscoting they've put through. You even got like I love what they've done. The details are pretty cool. They have a little electric fireplace that's built in there.
Yeah.
That's very cool, very cool. Okay, and then I see, so obviously they have LEDs and lighting throughout, but they also have what you'll find in a lot of these custom homes we've been looking at is the built-in speakers, surround sound systems, which is nice.
Yeah, and we'll find that as we go through, you'll notice it everywhere.
Okay.
So this is the primary for the main level. There is another primary upstairs.
Okay,
But this
perfect.
is the primary for the main level. So
Wow.
yeah, again, great views of the property. Fire pit right outside, which could actually be a hot tub. It is wired for a hot tub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's been kind of built for that.
Yeah.
Built in for the TV. I love that you have access to the deck. So this, as we mentioned, is built as a multi-generational home. So obviously you could have grandparents, kids, teenagers, you know, because you really don't have to access the stairs or any of those types of things. It is fully functional for all age groups, right?
Absolutely.
But that aside, like the natural, oh yeah, you did mention the flowing creek water feature out there too. That's so cool. We'll show that in a bit. But the fact that you can go straight to the deck, you know, have a cappuccino in the morning. Oh wow. Okay, Bruce, you got to come out here. We're kind of skipping some of it, but this ends up like, come on, a cigar, which I may smoke 1 or 2 a day, but a cigar and a cappuccino with this view and this sound. I mean, this is why you move to like 100 Mile and stuff, but you have it here in Langley. Why would you have to do that? And so one of the things that we'll just drop in here, obviously when you're buying this property, this is an estate. You're buying this for your family, multi-generational, as we mentioned, or to even rent out, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But the cool thing that this property has that most of these large acreages don't have is a huge potential upside for development down the line.
Currently it is in the ALR.
Yep.
But if you look at the Township of Langley OCP, they have, for their OCP for the future, designated this area urban. So this piece is the last piece to fall into it. So there's about 4 or 5 other little properties that way that they have, well, for all intents and purposes, they would like to see that come out.
Yeah.
It isn't out of the ALR, so currently it is. But one day, should that happen, then that's huge upside for this property, right?
And so for those of you that don't know, I've had an opportunity, like when working with us, we've applied to about 6, to have 6 properties taken out of the ALR. And the ALC committee is the one that basically decides that in the long run. But they changed the rules maybe 5 or 6 years ago where prior to that you would apply yourself. But why this is so important is because now how the ALR works is the city actually has to endorse it and then it gets sent. The city is the one that sends it to the ALC committee to get approval. So since this is already designated and more or less rezoned, well not rezoned I should say, but in the OCP or the local NCP to be, the city supports that portion already.
Right.
Now I'm gonna give full disclosure here, even if the city supports it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna go through,
True.
right?
Yeah.
That is really based on provincial governments and who they're electing and what their purposes are.
Right.
But the fact that the city sees it, this is going to happen before any other properties down the street or so on and so forth will, right? So
Correct.
it's definitely going to happen when, who knows, but I don't think anybody that's gonna be buying this spectacular home is gonna be looking at selling it anytime soon anyways,
No,
right?
but the nice upside that is, if it were to happen, let's say 10 or 15 years down the road, this property, all the outbuildings, like the home, the shop there, which we're gonna go through, is on the 1/2 of the acreage. So you could potentially, should it come out and it's released, possibly chop off that back piece, subdivide it off, and sell it to whoever's developing next door for a very pretty penny, because that is still another 1.5 acres back there.
Perfect. So you get the usable 1.5 acres and you don't have to get rid of the home, and then you can
Exactly.
make some potential income on the downline.
Should you want to do that?
Should you want to?
Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you want to do it for your kids
Never
and
know.
subdivide off properties for them back there,
Totally.
right? Like you don't know.
Totally.
Like it's such a great family property. So there's great upside with that. And the city water is here already, which is great. And residential is right across the street.
So that's another thing just to mention. So similar to kind of my house that we've talked about before. So this is on city water and septic, but obviously right across the street is residential, so sewer is there. So it's not a long, hard process to bring that over. So it just makes it that much easier to make that next step once it does happen down the line. Cool. Well, enough of the future potential. Let's go back inside and take a look at the home. The primary or master ensuite. Very cool. So you got a jacuzzi tub. You got a party room for a shower. I love the multiple jets. It's just very thought out. What I like about this, probably the last, 3 or 4 homes we've seen, Bruce, they all kind of, the latest style is kind of like the standalone tub, right? But I really like this. The jacuzzi tub's in here. I'm assuming that there's going to be the power for it somewhere, or the pump in here somewhere underneath these slabs. But I personally really like this style. Even though my house has a standalone, I actually like this a lot better. And you can see the one thing that, and we've talked about this on other properties as well, is it's very cool to be like modern and what the latest niche-y look is. But how this home was built, the wood they've chose, you know, the quartz, the granite countertops, all those, the styles, this is a style that will be around for 20 years. You know what I mean? It might not be the latest and greatest of, you know, black and gold and all the other kinds of things that we see on the new styles, but I can tell you if I showed a home when I started, you know, 10 years ago, and it was black and gold, everybody would be renovating it and changing it because that would be the 80s style, right? So this is definitely, this home was built to last the test of time when it comes to style. This kind of layout, this kind of the woods, the colors, the things they've chose, it's always going to be in style, which is cool. So it saves you on future renovations. This is the other thing I like. They got the little room for the actual toilet itself, so you have some separation. And if you're married, or especially married to me, that's a good thing. We have another spacious, huge walk-in closet. Once again, guys, I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse here, but these built-ins, these are the things that cost money, right? So it's not just a room, a walk-in closet where you have wire hangers, you have custom woodwork and cabinetry inside of it. This is what makes the space a lot more usable, but also what you're paying for at the end of the day.
So very spacious kitchen. They do have a pantry here, walk-in pantry for all those that want one, which every woman does want that.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's
keeps
huge
it organized,
too.
yeah, and she keeps it really well organized.
Yeah, totally.
And if someone were interested in putting in a spice kitchen, which some people are, this area here, so if you were to go straight through here, is actually one of the bedrooms of the 2-bedroom suite, so it's kind of like around the corner. So you could take that bedroom, change it to a 1-bedroom suite over there, and actually add a spice kitchen that way, if they were want to do that, right?
So it's, because the plumbing, everything's already so close by, it wouldn't be an issue. Awesome. So we have Jenn-Air appliances, a 4-burner, and I guess this is the grill top, which is gorgeous. I love like the separation between the two. We got a double oven here. I'm guessing it's all it's all Jenn-Air appliances, which are a higher lineup. I love, where's the dish? Oh, come over on this side. They have the same wine chiller I do at home. Very cool. And then,
a must-have.
Exactly. Then you have, just over there, dishwasher. Everything stainless steel, very usable, very functional. And this is the kind of kitchen where you can still entertain in, but you also don't get lost in. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and then you've got the access to outside again, which is really nice. So you have that from the primary and you also have it from here. Yeah, so
really you got a barbecue, a bunch of friends open, beautiful sunny day, you know, 30 Celsius out like today or 20, whatever it is. You really have that inside-outside usage and a ton of bright light coming in. Yeah. Even though they do have a ton of fixture lights as well, so that helps. Okay.
So we can go to the 2-bedroom suite now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is also on the main level. To get there, we're gonna pass the powder room.
Okay.
So that's the guest room for the main level. So anyone that comes over, there's your 2-piece powder. That's the only 2-piece bathroom in the house.
Okay, so everything else is full bath.
Everything else is full bathroom. That's the only one that's 2-piece, but it's pretty.
That's what you would need.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've talked about this in other videos as well. I love the fact that it's not facing the kitchen. That's like a pet peeve of mine when the bathroom faces the kitchen. This is right around the corner. So it's nice and discreet.
And it is super tucked away.
Yeah.
And I believe, so my clients are only the second owners.
Yeah.
When it was custom built by the first family, that was a huge deal.
It is.
They don't want to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want to
see
it. Yeah.
See it or smell it.
Yeah. Laundry room.
Okay.
Access to outside.
So we talk about laundry rooms quite a bit, and usually I say I like them on the top floor, right? But the primary is on here, and you have a suite here, so this would make total sense, right? And it's also acts as a bit of a mudroom too, right?
So it does, 100%.
Yeah, you got all your shoe closets inside, outside.
Another closet here as well.
Yeah.
So there's lots of storage in here.
Very well thought out.
Yeah, can put everything away. So now we're entering the 2-bedroom suite.
Okay.
So if you had parents that had, you know, just some physical limitations, this suite is perfect.
Totally.
It's bright and it's light. So you've got that is the south facing. Those windows are south facing, so you get the light through there, which is really nice.
Yep.
Then you've got the bedroom over there to that side, which looks, you know, over the property again. So beautiful views. It is fully contained, so it has its own laundry. One of the unique things about the bathroom, which is kind of cool, is that it is a walk-in shower. So
Nice.
again, meant for people who, you know, are older and sometimes getting in another bathtub can be a challenge. This is perfect. They can just walk in and walk right out again and not have to worry about trying to step over something.
Well, and it's also huge, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with basement suites whatsoever, and we're gonna go see one after this, but the fact that you're above ground is a big difference. And the fact that you have access, so I mean, even if this is your parents that are gonna be living here, or a nanny suite, which would be absolutely huge too.
Yeah,
you've got a bunch
totally
of kids because you got all that. This would be the perfect setup for that. And then this is what we're talking about. You could probably punch this out and turn this into a spice kitchen.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, that could become your spice kitchen over there.
Awesome. And then you want to go check out the larger bedroom here. Once again, above ground. Oh yeah, big closet space too.
So another thing that's cool is that it has its own laundry tucked away, which is really nice because sometimes you have a stacking laundry and you end up seeing the stacking laundry. This is totally tucked away.
Totally.
Which is wonderful.
And it's a full side by side.
And then this here is its own private entrance for the suite.
Okay, perfect.
So if it isn't your family, or you do want to, you know, sublet it, or maybe Airbnb, right? Because it is part of the house.
Totally.
They go down here, they go around that way, and then they are actually in the parking, so they can go in behind the garage, and there's a designated parking stall, for the suite.
And they have their own space here too to hang out. Like it's very well thought
Their own
out.
little patio area, which is super nice. And Airbnb is allowable, right, with your primary residence. So there's lots
huge
of options.
opportunity for that.
Exactly.
One of the biggest things that I love about custom homes is how people choose to design them and lay them out. And to be completely blunt, some of them are horrific, and I'm like, what made them make that decision?
Right.
This one itself is so well thought out for like everything is useful and makes sense. You know what I mean?
They've got the lighting in the stairs, which you did notice right away.
Yeah, as soon as I walked into the house, guys, like this is one thing. So I'm actually a huge fan, even though I know a lot of people aren't, but I'm a huge fan of carpet on the stairs because A, it's a lot safer, especially if you have kids, and B, it's just a lot more warm. But you never really see, sometimes you'll see inset lighting along the side. You never actually see it in the stairs when it comes to carpet. And I just think it really it looks cool, right? Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
And then this is kind of neat, just visually, right? You're kind of looking over, this is very Whistler-esque to me.
Totally,
right?
totally.
Like you kind of feel like you're doing the Whistler thing, but you're not. But you have this beautiful vantage point of looking over the whole room. It allows you to see just how much space you have down there too, which is really
This reminds me of one other listing that we filmed before, and I mentioned it there, and I know I mentioned it earlier as well, but I love the contradiction of like that grandiose open space, like, you know, these are probably 30-foot ceilings or 20-something at least, right?
Yeah.
And yet you start going into the different areas and you still feel cozy. And like, you can see some of can you see that up there, Bruce? You can see, like, these are the things that give the home character, you know? Like, everything could just be all white, everything could be all super modern. Everybody's got their styles, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but personally, these are the kind of things I like.
Yeah, it's even kind of cool because you can see the property again, right? The windows they've put windows up top so you can actually view the property. If you had smaller children, you can see where they're playing. Like, that's even just kind of nice.
Totally.
So there are 4 bedrooms up here. One of them is another primary.
Okay.
This is the first. Each of them has a bathroom. So in one case it's a Jack and Jill, but this one has its own designated bathroom too, which is really nice. And a walk-in closet, which is really nice.
And I actually kind of like the walk-through closets. They're pretty practical. But yeah, full shower, nice towels, 12 by 24 towels. Yeah, I really like it.
So if you had teenagers, you know, early 20s, because they're not leaving the house too soon either right now.
Especially these
days. This is ideal. They've kind of got their own little suite here, right? They
totally.
can do their own thing here, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And again, just big windows, and then it wraps around this way.
And you mentioned it's in-floor heating and air conditioning, right?
Yes, they have both.
So radiant heating is huge, obviously.
So this is another bedroom. Now this is where the Jack and Jill come in. So the bathroom that's shared between these 2 bedrooms isn't accessible other than through the bedrooms.
Okay, cool.
So yeah. Big
and once again, big windows. Pretty much everywhere in the house, or most of the places we've been, you get to see the backyard and everything as well, and it all has a ton of light. So we got another walk-through closet here, into the Jack and Jill, which is very thought out, into another bedroom.
currently not being used as a bedroom, but it has a great walk-in closet again with this room, which is really nice. Again, for your adult kids or your teens, they have their own space.
And this isn't the biggest room, but what I like about it, and we've talked about this in various films, like you got the peaks, the arches, I don't know if you can see that up there, but it gives you a much bigger open feel in the room, which makes a massive difference, right? Once again, guys, this is what I talk about when custom homes versus this cost substantially more to build than just having a flat roof or a flat ceiling, right? And at a flat ceiling at 8 foot, it would have a completely different feel in it as well, right? So, okay, so we've got another walk-in closet over there.
Yeah, so if you go to your left, this is the other primary.
Okay, this is kind of cool. So this is going over the garage then, right?
Yes.
We're on the walkway.
Yeah, and this is kind of neat. Like this could be a reading space, right?
Yeah.
They're currently using it kind of as an office, a little extra office space.
Office,
but it could
gaming
be
area,
a reading space. It could be your children's play space, right?
Yeah,
if they
totally.
just needed a little area that they could, do art or whatever. It's just a nice little extra nook. And then you've got a walk-in closet here. Not quite as big as the one on the main, but
Still
a very good size closet. And then again, just kind of, I guess,
like a sitting area.
Yeah, a nice sitting area, a good reading space. You could have some really nice, lounge furniture in here if you wanted. Then they've got, the rest of it. It's got a king bed and it's got a beautiful ensuite as well. So.
And I really like I said, look at the ceilings. Like nothing is straight. This is the kind of stuff that catches your eye. It gives character to a room. It's not just this regular, flat ceiling. Which is nothing wrong with those either. Whoa, yeah, you weren't joking. This is very nice as well.
Right?
Okay, remember when I said the standalone soaker tub? There you go.
We're so back.
You can't be in a luxury home without one. But yeah, this is another massive shower space, double sinks. Yeah, this is a beautiful, there's nothing more than you would need for this. And once again, we have a beamed arched roof, right? So, or ceiling, sorry.
Yeah, and in this room as well, like I love that you pointed that out because it's just not a square room.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There is more detail given here, and the vault truly makes a difference, but it gives character to the room. Where we go down, they have a beautiful bar area here with a wine wall, which is super cool. So if you're into entertaining, this is like a great space.
Totally.
It's massive.
That's really cool too.
Yeah.
I love what they did.
A locking wine wall.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you're 20-something, but not drinking your best wine.
Exactly. So, okay, guys, remember we talk about, you can always tell how things are finished by how the utility rooms look, right? So it's important because this is going to be like the brain, actually maybe not even, well, sometimes the brain, but definitely the heart of the home, right? So obviously everything's nicely and professionally wired. This is going to be the heating for your home, on-demand hot water, which is great, right? Is that a sump?
Yeah.
Is there a sump in the property?
Oh, yeah, that's just in case, yeah.
And that's important. So the reason why, like I said, these are all things that just show the house was thought out. Because obviously we are in ALR. ALR generally exists because it's farmland. So you're gonna have a higher water table. So sometimes when you do get those higher waters, it's to make sure it's like a safety first thing. If you do get water that comes up a little bit above grade, then you're not gonna have to worry about that.
And then, yeah, just your kind of your games area of the recreation room, which they have another big screen TV.
Yeah.
Lounge set up there with the couch, and then foosball for anybody that wants foosball.
Yeah.
And then amazing indoor gym.
Full gym.
So yeah.
Oh, I love the flooring. Well, you guys know that I'm big into gyms, so this is really cool. And to be honest, this is where a gym belongs. You guys obviously can't feel it. You saw how beautiful it is outside today, but it is, like I said, between 25 and 30 Celsius out today. So for your Americans, it's like 80 or 90 or something. So it's warm out, but because we're below grade, it's very cool in here. Obviously they do have air conditioning, but I don't even know if it's on or not. So this is kind of like the perfect place, very well laid out for a gym. I mean, they already have everything that you pretty much need here. And once again, your speaker systems are already installed, ready to go.
Okay, and
I guess this is just a bunch of extra storage?
Oh yeah, tons of storage. Goes all the way through, so both of them, they've got
there we go.
And that's just like more for suitcases and all those things that you need to tuck away somewhere.
And Bruce, you just need to flex
Yeah.
You can't go to the gym without flexing at least once.
Okay, so the lights are pretty dim in here right now. Just to give you, but do not do that one. I'll do that one. But this just gives you a little bit more of a visual.
Cool. So cool.
Yeah.
So I guess they are big movie people.
They are big movie people. And I'm gonna show you, this is kind of cool.
Okay.
These raise up, and then they've got lights in them.
The shop, which you guys know is one of my favorite things, but it's important to note, like, you have so much parking here. Obviously, this is all paved all the way down. If you have RVs, if you have any of those things, very easily, boats, all that jazz. If they can't fit for some reason in 6 garages, right?
Exactly.
Then you still have the ability to kind of park it out here. And yeah, so you mentioned this was actually designed for a hot tub, or is good to go for a hot tub. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the cutout there as well.
Yeah, they transitioned it and they made it just into the fire pit, but it could totally be that again.
Yeah.
They love their water feature. I know we already talked about that, but it is such a beautiful, like the sound of water, and they keep it so perfect.
Yeah. And you got tons of space. If you wanted to throw a pool in here, that'd be pretty easy to do right here, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, so the septic system does run along here some way to get, because the sand mound system's in behind the shop. So,
okay, I see it, yep.
I'm sure that there might,
well,
this is a very big, and this is a very big space. So there has to be a way that you could put that in here for sure.
And quick note, guys, so what she was talking about is the Sandhill septic. You can see the mound over there. So that's more or less like the latest and greatest in the systems. So what they say, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but whatever comes out from the top, you can actually drink it. So let's take a look at the outside here, because these aren't regular garage spaces either.
No.
Do you know how tall these garage doors are?
Oh gosh, you know what, that is a...
Well, I'm gonna go with the fact that I'm 6'1", 6'6" on a good day.
Do you think 12? I think
so 12. I would say probably 12-foot garages, right?
Yeah.
So you're definitely putting your average motorhome in here, your whatever, as far as height-wise anyways. We'll check out on the inside, but...
Oh, for sure. You could get a good-sized RV in there, for sure, 100%.
Tons of space.
Do you want me to open up one of the doors?
Yes, please, if you could, that'd be huge.
I'll go in.
So while she's opening the garage here, I just wanted you guys to show you. So this is pretty much up to here is about half the property. So you can see it goes all the way back. So when we're talking about, because it is about 3 acres, if we're talking about space that's usable, or what she mentioned before, maybe selling off a portion of it down the line, that's where you're gonna find it. But you can see they have their RV out there. Obviously this gate right here, I don't know if you can see this, you can drive on through, so you have full access to it, you know, do whatever you want with that property. And I saw that it said tree farm at the front. Did they once upon a time?
You can't really see it from here, but they do have some cedars planted along the left side of that property. The deers really like cedars. That gazebo that you see back there is still on this property as well.
Yes.
So it goes, like, I would say another half of the property is from here that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, were the cedars there, is there a farm tax applied?
They are, you could do it, they are not doing it.
Gotcha.
But you could do it, you could get farm status.
So here's a little hack. If you are on ALR property, it doesn't necessarily have to, you have to be at least egg in the city, but if you're on ALR property, don't quote me this, but I'll try to put it in the description. If you sell X amount of stuff from the property, you can qualify for farm status, and that farm status will remove, because I believe property tax on here is what, 14 grand a year or something like that?
Yeah.
Around $14,000, and it will literally bring that down to like 1,500 bucks, or sometimes I've seen like $900. So a couple of things to note, there may be some tax implications when selling the home and so on and so forth, so that's what your accountant is for, but there's also a massive opportunity on that side if you actually wanted to use it in the property, which is kind of cool.
And I will actually give you the tax number when we get back to the house. I'll give you the full tax number.
No worries.
But that can be definitely offset for sure.
Yeah.
And
cool.
yeah, so you've got the 3 bays here. That's kind of like the working area that he uses, more like a workshop, and does more of the woodworking in there.
Yeah, very
He's
cool.
very talented, very handy, so he creates all sorts of things here.
Yeah.
That's his creativity bay.
That's awesome.
But it could just be an RV bay too.
Totally.
If you have lots of toys and you need, you know, a place to put your TVs and your boat and your motorhome, this works perfect.
It has everything.
Yeah.
It has everything. Very
and
cool.
he's got this extra poly here, which is really nice. So if he is creating a lot of sawdust, it doesn't go everywhere.
And, you know, just to throw this out there, once again, I don't know if you can see the height, but this is at least double me, if not more, probably 20 foot. So 150%, and I actually can just see some here. Looks like there was probably a lift here before.
There was a lift there
car
before.
lift here at some time.
Oh, it's very intuitive of you.
Yeah.
That is true. There was a car lift here. They
which
had
is important.
Big hoist.
Yeah, so which is important to note. So, and most people don't realize this, but I have a lot of friends that have car lifts. Guaranteed this is at least an 8-inch slab thick, because it has to be able to hoist a car lift. So you're gonna be able to, long story long, this is not gonna crack, this is gonna last a long time. And if you are looking to put a lift in here, just having this here, you can already see, that shouldn't be an issue whatsoever for you to do. So if you're a car guy and you got maybe 4 or 5 cars and you want to stack them and keep them in here, that would be no problem whatsoever. Or maybe you're a handy guy and mechanic at home, this is definitely an opportunity.
So this space is just kind of extra space. It was meant to be kind of like a studio actually for art.
Yeah.
So that's what they did here. This is kind of like the artist's corner. But it could be your yoga corner, it could be
whatever,
anything that you wanted it to be.
More storage over there.
Yeah.
Once again, light over here too, so you can see all the way to the end, which is nice.
Yeah, lots of big windows.
Sneak by ya. Oh wow, it's a lot more spacious than I was expecting.
And really nicely finished.
Yeah.
Again, lots of natural light, big windows put in. So you're looking at that green space, which is really nice. That will always be ALR land, so that's kind of nice. He does have some extra things on his property, but
that's okay.
It still is green
that's
space.
ALR
That's
living.
part of being in the, exactly.
Yeah, well, and you
the
look on
ALR.
that side too.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
that will be developed one day, but it's the same time this will be developed, so that's a different tone,
exactly.
right?
And then again, full bathroom, so you got the shower and the bath combo. To your point about it being good for children, you would want that. But we do have the 1 bedroom here. It isn't a 2-bedroom.
You know, the cool thing about this place though too is that, and you kind of mentioned it before, if you have teenagers or 20-year-olds or even to rent, this would rent, it's basically your own house, right? So this would rent super easy. It is way above ground, tons of light, tons of privacy.
Yeah, laundry.
Perfect, yeah. So literally every single suite has its own laundry. You're not gonna have people coming in to use your stuff. Very well thought out, I really like it. Awesome.
Yeah, and so again, Airbnb, you could do it, right?
No
Depending
problem.
on what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And this would be something very easy to Airbnb because once again, it's so private. You're not literally living in somebody's basement suite, right?
Totally. So, and because that side door, they don't have to go through the shop, which is really, really nice.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, huge thanks to Suzanne for letting us see this beautiful property. If you're looking for acreages, luxury properties, or a property to call your home in anywhere in the Greater Vancouver and Fraser Valley area, please reach out to me. My name is Sean Zubor with Team Zubor & Associates at Stonehouse Realty. I think showcasing homes like this is probably the best part of my job, I'm not gonna lie. I think to wrap it all up, this home has a lot of tremendous features that you don't find in most luxury estates, or you don't find in any home. The fact that this is truly a multi-generational, like 3 suites and a primary living area. My personal style, this ranks 10 out of 10 because I love how you have that grandiose feel, but it's also comfortable. Usable space, 3 acres, half of it you can subdivide once down the line. You have a potential earning income. And just to note, this is now selling for below assessed value by quite a chunk. So I think for that $4 million value, we talked about this before, we help a ton of clients build their own properties. This home, for a bare minimum, would be like $400 to $500 a square foot to build. Probably more because prices have gone up like crazy. So if you're thinking about 10,000 square foot livable space, you're basically at $4 million buying a home that would cost you more to build, and you're getting 3 acres of beautiful property for free, located in a fantastic area, close to a lot of amenities and things. So, all right guys, so if you wanna get a hold of me, my direct line is 604-722-1631, but you can also find my phone number in the description, book a personal strategy session. At the end of the day, guys, I would love to help you find a dream home like this or market listed property like this if you're going as well. And last but not least, if you are looking to feature one of your homes on the channel, we would love for the whole world to know about it. Once again, reach out and we'll book a time. Bruce and I will show up and we'll show everybody your beautiful home. Till next time, what do we say, Bruce?